Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Don't have $10K to blow on a trip to the Super Bowl? No problem.
Let's go, get up, and let's go.
We're live all week long.
Awesome.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this local Pueblo sports broadcast. This is Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Massari Arena for tonight's Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference doubleheader, as the Grizzlies from Adams State have made the trip over from Alamosa to take on the Thunderwolves here tonight. The women will get set to go here shortly, and the men to follow around 7:30 tonight. And the Thunderwolves women continuing to set the pace in the RMAC. They are 15-0 now in conference play, 21-0 overall. And I think I went back even to last year and figured out some things. This is a ball club that's lost only 2 games in their last 32, something like that, 30-2 their last 32 ball games. So it's been an incredible run for this Thunderwolves women ball club. And they had a great road trip last week, knocking out Chadron State. And then the big ball game against Regis on Saturday night. It was close at halftime, and the Thunderwolves came out, really got on top of them in the third quarter and held on in the fourth quarter, and ended up winning it pretty much comfortably 65-51. As we mentioned, the Thunderwolves right now 15-0, and they have that nice 3-game cushion now over Regis, plus the head-to-head win over Regis. So Regis sitting now at 11-3. Colorado Mesa is at 12-4. UCCS at 11-4. Fort Lewis, who comes into Massari Arena tomorrow night, they are 10-5. Metro and Mines are 9-6. The final shootout team right now, which would be the opponent for the Thunderwolves in the shootout at this point, if the season ended today, would be Black Hill State. They sit at 8-8, and they have a 1-game lead in the loss column over 3 teams: South Dakota Mines, Carter Christian, and Chadron State. So one of those 4 will end up being the opponent for the Thunderwolves in the shootout toward the end of the year. Do I sound like I'm giving them the conference title already? Well, Jim Turgeon doesn't want to hear any of that. He knows there's still a lot of work to be done. And speaking of the head coach, Jim Turgeon, we'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk with him right after this. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to the Thunderwolves pregame show, and joining me now, head coach Jim Turgeon. And Jim, you climbed another spot in the polls up to number 3. I mean, this is a magical season.
It really is. I've had a lot of good teams in my career. I've been very blessed, but this season it feels like it has a feeling more than just us. Like there's something else there, and I just couldn't ask for a better team. And we've stayed healthy, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
With all that said, though, the pressure just keeps ratcheting up. It seems like every ball game to just keep it going. I guess it's the old thing. Hey, let's just play this game tonight, girls. Let's do our thing.
That's what we're trying to do. I've mentioned before, I thought when we went to that South Dakota trip, we were tight, but I don't think we've really been tight since then. I thought when we played Mines, we played okay, and Mines played really good, so that was a tough game. But our girls, we're keeping a lot more loose in practice and in pregame and stuff like that, and I think that's helping. And I really believe we're taking one game at a time.
Well, I think you hit on something last week against Regis. You talked about it. We're making teams uncomfortable. We don't want them to be comfortable in what they do, and it shows out there on the court. People are struggling against you guys.
Well, I think I read we're like 9th place team in the country as far as defensive field goal percentage, and I think we play good solid defense, but we always try to make an attempt to take away what the other team's trying to do. And when the girls follow the scouting report, they're really hard to score on. So that's a credit to our girls and their toughness and their ability to defend.
And conversely, your club's very hard to guard. And when you look at it last Saturday, I thought Molly struggled in the first half, but in the second half, she came out on fire, and you can see the other team, Regis, struggling to try to find an answer.
You notice lately she's been doing that. It's driving me crazy. She says we don't know what's happening early in the game, but she's such a good player. But, we've mentioned before, we got good inside, outside. We got girls can make the 3. We're starting to shoot the 3 good again. And then we got Molly and Lauren and Angie. Angie had a great game. She's a top-notch post player, too. And then we can drive it, too. So we got, we're hard to guard. It's hard for them to take away everything from us.
I know earlier in the year, too, you get your ball club to get 8 or 9 deep. I think you're probably close to that right now, especially with Beakley playing better. And emerges Acadia Jones off the bench.
Yeah, I was waiting. I know what I'm going to get with Maddie since I've coached her for 4 years. I've been waiting for Katie Jones to be more consistent. She's got there. I think we're clearly got 9. And then we got a couple other girls that are close to that 8th and 9th spot. So it's a good habit, or a good thing to have for the team. And I've been waiting for it, and I think it's here.
Well, the project or the challenge, I guess, this week, don't overlook this ball game, because even though Adams State's struggling this year, you don't want to overlook them. You still want to play hard, play well to set up tomorrow night's battle.
Well, for whatever reason, in this last year and a half, 3 times we played, and we either been behind or tied late in the second quarter with these guys. They play extremely hard. They play a matchup zone that's, for whatever reason, I haven't figured it out yet. So they're tough, and I think our kids will be ready. Our practice yesterday started out bad, but I got on a little bit, and then it was fantastic. So I think we'll be ready to play.
All right, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, Thunderwolves head coach Jim Turgeon back to the starting lineups. Opening tip-off all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena as we get set for tonight's RMAC doubleheader. Thunderwolves making their way over to the bench right in front of us here right now, and they'll be just to the left of us. So we sit courtside here at Massari. Adams State, they were over at their sideline, but now they're heading out onto the court here. They're getting ready for the pregame pageantry here. One of 7 games here tonight in the RMAC for Lewis. Tomorrow night's opponent, they're at New Mexico Highlands. Mines is at Regis, a big game tonight. That should be a tough one. Carver Christian's at Chadron State. UCCS at South Dakota Mines. Metro State's at Black Hills. And Westminster is in Gunnison to take on Western State. So we'll keep track of those games as the night goes on. Right now we're going to take another quick timeout. 2-minute break. We'll come back starting lineups right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Dave Miller for tonight's starting lineups.
Sophomore from Spring Creek, Nevada, number 20, Mandy Merschel. A 5'4" freshman from Musca, Colorado, number 24, Carly Cooley. And a 5'11" junior from Alamosa, Colorado, number 25, Nicole Broyles Mortensen. The Grizzlies are coached by Larry Joe Hunt. And now, the starting lineup for your Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 5'9" junior from Vancouver, Washington, number 32, Tulesu Anderson. A 5'8" junior from Moreno Valley, California, number 14, Taylor Long. A 6'3" sophomore from Greenwood Village, Colorado, number 42, Molly Roar. A 6'1" sophomore from Loomis, California, number 33, Lauren Hines. And a 6' junior from Aurora, Colorado, number 5, Katie Cunningham. Volunteer assistant, Tommy Turgeon. Part-time assistant, D. Ariota. Assistant coach, Kara Moyers. And head coach of the Thunderwolves, Jim Turgeon.
And we thank Dave Miller each and every home game here at Massari Arena. Bring you the starting lineups. Get you into the atmosphere here at Massari Arena. We do sit courtside. We're on Dave Socher press row. My name is Jim Brooks. I'll be bringing you the call tonight. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer. Thunderwolves in their home white, blue numerals, red trim. Adams State in their road black, or road green with black numerals, white trim. Thunderwolves will move it left to right as we look at it here. Welcome everybody on your iHeart radio application, as well as the Stretch internet feed today, watching the ball game all around the world on the internet. The Roar jumping center against Merschel. Advantage Thunderwolves, and the Thunderwolves do control the tap. As Cunningham is bumped in the backcourt, loses the ball out of bounds, but it was last touched by Adams State. And immediately, it's that one. I've been practicing it here, folks. Hadzi Aliagic. That's her last name. She's from West Jordan, Utah. All right, Hadzi Aliagic. Hadzi Aliagic. I just got to say it over and over so I can hear it, folks. So she wasn't initially in the starting lineup, but they put her in there. So I'm going to have to get a heavy dose of it here early on in the ball game. We had a problem with the shot clock already. And my goodness, they're going to go to the video already to figure out 1 second here. The Thunderwolves had the ball briefly, so the shot clock should be at 28 by my count. Well, 29 because there's only a second off the clock. So we're already going to the video feed, and the game is 1 second old here. So they have to figure out where the shot clock is.
That's all at halftime of the mid game.
Yep, they've got him the clicker now, so he'll look it over. This second could be critical later on in the ball game. It could be very critical on this first possession of the ball game. But Mr. Referee going through his manual and says go to the videotape when we're not sure here. So we're 1 second into the ball game. The shot clock didn't start, so it's a shot clock operator error is what the problem is here. But they got to figure out just exactly how much time should be on the clock. The ball was knocked into the backcourt by Rohr. Cunningham had it, and then it was deflected out of bounds. So now they're going to set the clock now to 9:56, and they're going to put the shot clock at 28. So the shot clock should have started the minute the ball was handled by Cunningham because she had possession, and then the ball was batted out of bounds. So now they have put the shot. Okay, now it all adds up.
Hey, there can't be. We never had possession. We never had possession. 20 seconds. 26 seconds. We never had possession.
I know, but both clocks start when the ball is hitting except on the jump ball.
All right, whatever. Here's Cunningham bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. DeLong now to Tule-Su. Tule-Su starts a drive, now goes left side. Hines open, 3 ball on the way. It's way off the mark. And the rebound on the baseline controlled by Tule-Su Anderson. And she lost it, just fumbled it away, and it's taken away by Cooley. And back come the Grizzlies across the timeline. Cooley with it. She's on the right wing. Thunderwolves in a man-to-man defense. Hand the ball off. Here's a drive to the hoop by Mortensen. Missed it. Rebound along on the baseline. She'll push the pace, bring it across the timeline. Fires it right side to Cunningham. Moves in, won't take the three. Goes in the corner. Tule-Su will take the three. It's off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, batted outside, and Cunningham has it. Now feeds it to Tule-Su. It hit the deck. She's back up all right. Now she's going to launch another long three. This time it's good. Tule-Su Anderson way downtown. And it's 3-0 Thunderwolves. We'll have more on Tule-Su here as we go along. Here's a drive to the hoop. Nice move to the hoop. But they missed the shot. The ball comes outside to Mortens. She missed it. Ball loose on the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. It'll be Thunderwolves basketball. Tule-Su Anderson coming into the night needs 22 points to reach the 1,000-point plateau. So my quick addition says she's down to 19. Here's Tule-Su at the top of the key. Goes down low, bad pass. Ball knocked away and stolen by Mortensen. Onto the right side, Cooley with it now. She drives to the free throw line, hands the ball off to McHenry. There is a traveling call on the Grizzlies. So the ball inbounded to Cunningham, and she'll bring it across the timeline. 3-0. Thunderwolves lead it here in the early going. Ball on the left side, Long has it. Holds it, goes to Hine at the top of the key. Swings it right side to Cunningham. Won't take the jumper. She's covered up into the corner. Tule-Su will for three. Short this time. And Rohr lost the rebound and is taken away by McHenry. She brings it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Goes up top. Here's a three ball on the way by Cooley. Swish. 3-3 our score. Here's Cunningham back the other way for the Thunderwolves. Now hands it off to Tule-Su. Skips it left side to Long. Long holds it. Now a dribble drive. Now it goes left side to Hine. Back up top to Cunningham. Cunningham fakes, drives in. Ball poked away from behind. Comes right back to her. Goes down the lane. Shot block, but she is not fouled. The ball's batted away out of bounds. Block shot to Hadzialagic. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Tule-Sioux. Anderson with the left-hand dribble gives it off to Cunningham. Down low to Rohr. Rohr on the block, backs her way in, goes up with the right-hand hook, missed it. And the rebound to Merschel, but it comes loose to Cunningham. Cunningham now in the corner, goes outside, Tule-Sioux fakes, drives to the free throw line, nice dish to Rohr, backs her way into the paint, goes up with the right hand, and it doesn't go. Rebound to Hine, goes outside to Tule-Sioux, she fakes, drives the baseline, dishes off underneath the Rohr again, won't take the shot, into the corner, Long fakes it, she drives baseline, goes up with a little floater. 5-3, Thunderwolves by 2. Cooley brings it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. They're winless on the season in conference play, 1-17 overall. Here's a drive to the hoop, faking, can't get the shot off. Mortensen dishes off on the right side. McHenry drives, goes in, shot no, but she drew the foul on the way in. Foul is going to be before the shot, I do believe. Foul will be on Cunningham. First substitutions of the game is Beagley into the game. Hine will come out for the Thunderwolves. Mass substitutions here for Adam Say as Deshae Wilkes is into the ball game. We'll set them all here as we go along. McDonald in there as well. Feet outside. Here's a 3-ball on the way by Merschel. Or beg your pardon, that's Reyna. Brianna Reyna. And that gives Adam State the lead, 6-5. Ball in the corner. Beagley lobs it down low to Rohr. Rohr turns, backs her way into the paint. Wheels goes up with the left. They're going to call it for an offensive foul. Looked like a flop all the way, but sometimes when you flop, you're rewarded. And Lauren McDonald just hit the deck. She's got a big grin on her face. She comes down the other end. She knows she got away with one there. Here's Trujillo bringing it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Ball onto the right side. Now they speed it up top to McHenry. McHenry starts a drive, kicks it on the left wing to Trujillo. Now into the paint, backing her way in is Reyna into the corner. Can't get the jumper off. Now they come outside, driving in. Wilkes hands it off. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Trujillo. Banks up, no good. Rebound to Tule-Sioux Anderson. She'll dribble it out of there herself. Brings it across the timeline onto the left wing. Stops at the top of the key. Now backs out. Goes to Cunningham on the left wing. Now directing traffic, gives it off to Long. Left side, Cunningham fakes, drives the baseline. She's open, goes in, shot up. Good, and a foul. It'll count. Katie with a little stop-and-go move there. Drew the contact, flipped it up off the glass and in. And the foul will be on Lauren McDonald. So Cunningham to the free throw line. 84% on the year. 27-32. Thunderwolves as a team shoots 79% from the line. Averages a little over 15 makes a game. Free throw up and rims in and out. No good. 7-6. Pack leads it by 1. On the right side, Reyna with it. Out the key to Trujillo. She fakes, drives into the paint, cut off, goes outside to Wilkes. She drives baseline, cut off there. Now she'll dribble all the way outside to the top of the key, hands the ball off to Reyna. Reyna one bounce in, launches a long 3-ball off the mark, no good. Rebound to Long. Long now will dribble it, bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Tule-Sioux. Wide open 3-ball on the way. Got it. Down. She has 6. Here's the drive of the baseline. Cut off is Reyna. Kills the dribble. Now goes down on the block. Backing her way in is Wall. Ball knocked away. It's loose. Foul on the Thunderwolves. And that's foul number 2 on Katie Cunningham. She played last week in foul trouble against Regis. Picked up 2 early fouls. Only played 26 minutes in the game, or you normally see her in a game of that magnitude, 36 to 38 minutes a game. So she's going to have to sit out a long time of this one. So it'll be inbounded here on the baseline by Wilkes. Lobs it into the paint. Backing her way in, can't get the shot. They go baseline instead. 10-footer up, no good. Rebound to Long, and she's fouled in the backcourt by Angelica Wall. So it's Thunderwolves basketball here. 5:06 to go, first quarter. Pack leads it 10-6. Jasmine Johnson into the ball game, gives the ball off to Long, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Moore's in there as well for the Thunderwolves. Long drives to the left wing. Now wheels. Up top, now to Csu-Pueblo. She works around a screen, is bumped outside, steps back, fires the three-pointer off the iron, no good. And the rebound on the baseline. Here come the Grizzlies. Long down court feed into the corner to Wilkes. She'll fire from the corner, no good. Long rebound, picked up by Reyna. She misses. Ball batted loose in the lane. Reyna gets it again. Drives in on Beagley. Shot blocked. Ball batted out of bounds by Csu-Pueblo. We've reached our first timeout of the ball game. 4:33 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 10-6. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves lead at 10-6. The Adams State basketball on the baseline. It'll be Deshea Wilkes to trigger it in. At Murrieta, California, a senior. Ball lobbed way outside. Long went for the steal and got a piece of it. Knocked it away out of bounds. Crossed the way. It'll be Adams State ball. 22 on the shot clock. Ball inbound in the backcourt. Thunderwolves go for the steal. They can't quite get it. They got a trap situation here. They get rid of it. They fire it ahead. On to the left side to McDonald. Drives the baseline. Plows in to Beagley, but it's going to be a blocking foul on Beagley. Wasn't quite set. She took the brunt of the punishment there, but she wasn't quite set. 14th foul on the Thunderwolves. Wilkes to triggered in, comes outside to Reyna. She fakes, drives to the free throw line, hands the ball off onto the wing. McDonald casts off, missed it. Moore with a rebound for the Thunderwolves. Gets the outlet pass to Long. Long across the timeline. To the top of the key, goes right side. Jasmine Johnson with it, now to Moore. Moore goes left side to Csu-Pueblo. She fakes to the free throw line, down the lane, drew the foul. Shot no, but foul will be before the shot. That'll be team foul number 3 against the Grizzlies. 5 at a time. It's like a line change in hockey here as they send everybody out for the Grizzlies. The Thunderwolves ball underneath the hoop. The last foul called on Wilkes. That's her first. Beagley to trigger it in. Inbounds to Long on the base. A nice dish to Beagley. Fakes, goes up in traffic. Foul before the shot. Oh, the foul called on Cooley. So 4th team foul. Beagley to trigger it in. Lobs it way outside to Long. She drives to the free throw line. Down the lane, goes up with a running left-hander. Left is short. And the rebound to the Grizzlies. Coming out of there. Mazialagic on to the left side. Here's a 3 ball on the way by McHenry. It's good. Jim Turgeon a little irate here as he calls timeout. It'll be a quick 30. Thunderwolves lead at 10-9. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.
It's another great season, and your neighbors at TBK Bank SSB with 3 locations to serve you in Pueblo wish all the joys of success to the Thunderwolves sports team. TBK Bank SSB, formerly Colorado East Bank and Trust, brings their customers a commitment of a valued relationship. They value the trust you place in them to provide a quality relationship and fulfilling all of your financial needs throughout the year. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Online at foxsportspueblo.com.
10-9, Thunderwolves on top. Jim Turgeon not a happy camper right now. Ball club not executing the plan. Inbounds to Johnson. She'll bring it across the timeline. Garreau into the ball game for the Thunderwolves. Csu-Pueblo trapped on the sideline. Gets rid of it. Goes to Moore. She's open. 3 ball on the way. Short. Johnson lost the rebound. Goes to the baseline. Batted out of bounds by McHenry. Jasmine Johnson to trigger it in on the baseline. Thunderwolves run their stack along the right side of the key. Get the ball inbounded to Csu-Pueblo. She fires the 3-pointer off the back iron. No good. Beagley bats the rebound outside to Garreau. Extra possession here for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Csu-Pueblo. Lobs it into Moore in the paint. Wheels goes up with the left hand. Missed it off the back iron. Ball loose. The baseline batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderwolves. So Grizzlies with it. They have a chance to get the lead back here with 3:17 to go in the first quarter. 10-9 our score. Here is Cooley on the right wing, hands the ball off. Here's a dribble around the wing. Mortensen, and she's called for traveling. Garreau will trigger it in. Gets it in to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson will bring it across the timeline. Lobs it to Beagley at the high post. Nice backdoor feed to Moore, but the ball is stuffed on the way to the hoop. Jump ball is the call. Alternating possession. It belongs to the Grizzlies. So good defensive recovery there by the Grizzlies to prevent the easy deuce. Inbounds pass comes into Cooley. Cooley will bring it across the timeline. Goes over onto the right side. Mortensen. Mortensen dribbles out of the trap and then tied up by Anna Garreau. And on the alternating possession, it belongs to the Thunderwolves. So Garreau triggers it in. Gets it into Johnson. 10-9, Thunderwolves by 1. Csu on the left wing with the ball. Goes up top to Garreau. Garreau holds it, goes right side to Johnson. Down on the baseline to Beagley. She drives the baseline, feeds it into the corner to Garreau. Can't get the shot off, lobs it cross court to Johnson. Johnson to the corner to Beagley. Down low to Moore. Goes up, missed the banker. Gets the rebound, lost it, tied up, jump ball, and this time belongs to Adams State on the alternating possession. Angie Moore a little upset with herself after missing that one. Inbounds pass to Cooley. Adams State, for some reason, they give the Thunderwolves all kinds of trouble early in ball games. Ball outside. Hadzialic drives in, spins in the lane. Ball knocked away and stolen by Beagley, and then she's fouled in the backcourt. That'll mean free throws for Maddie. She stole the ball cleanly from I just love to listen to Dave say that name. Hadzialic. As Beagley to the free throw line. She's fallen below 50%. 7 out of 15. 8 out of 17 rather on the year now. Free throw up and left that one short. She'll have one more. Senior out of Russell, Kansas. Second toss, and she clanked that one too. Foul on the Thunderwolves as Csu went over the back to get the rebound. And that puts the Thunderwolves over the limit, so we walk down to the other end. We'll shoot free throws for Adams State. So Katie Jones going to check in. She'll come in for Csu here after the first free throw. Free throw up, no good. At the line, it's Maddie Merschel for the Grizzlies. Jones is in, Csu comes out. One more toss for Merschel, 74% on the year. Second toss, missed them both though, and Beagley gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Johnson. She brings it across the timeline, fires it ahead to Garreau. Garreau dribbles around a screen. Dribbles all the way to the left wing, hands it off to Johnson. Down low to Moore. Bad pass, though, and it's stolen away by the Grizzlies. Merschel has it. Ahead now to Cooley. Cooley throws it away. Turnover to the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to Johnson. And Johnson will bring it across the timeline. Goes left side to Garreau. Garreau a couple dribbles up top to Jones. Left side to Garreau. And bad pass knocked away and stolen by the Grizzlies. Not play that is typical of the number 3 ranked team in the country. Bad pass inside, but the Grizzlies bailed out as last touch by the Thunderwolves. Lauren McDonald checks in and Merschel comes out. Now Reyna comes back in. And Mortensen out for the Grizzlies. Inbounds pass, lobbed way outside. Rhea. Now they work her all around a perimeter. McHenry with it. Lobs it into the paint. Shot on the way. Foul on the Thunderwolves. So it'll be Hadzialic will get to the free throw line. She's a 54% free throw shooter, and she misses the first. One more. On the way, missed them both. Ball batted out of bounds by Moore, but they give it back to the Thunderwolves. Good to be at home sometimes. Yeah, it's just not very good basketball right now. See what happens here. Johnson brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Onto the left side to Garreau. Garreau fakes, lobs it cross court to Johnson. Johnson moves in. She lobs it cross court to Jones. Jones is trapped on the baseline. Gets rid of it down to the baseline. Nice back pass to Moore. Feeds it off to Johnson. Missed the banker. Rebound to Beagley, and she'll dribble it out of there. Gives it outside to Garreau. Shot clock didn't reset. The ball never drew iron. Here's Moore. Free throw line jumper up and good. Angie Moore with a little turn and face and hits. It's 12-9. Thunderwolves on top. Left side. Here's McHenry. Feeds it back outside to Cooley. On to the right side. Now they go up top to Reyna. Reyna, one bounce. Now up top. Here's McHenry. Drives in on Jasmine Johnson. Wild left-hand hooks an air ball. Rebound to Moore. Here's a foul in the backcourt after the outlet pass came to Jasmine Johnson. It's a foul on the Grizzlies, and it'll be on Sydney McHenry. So Jasmine Johnson now to the free throw line. Jasmine on the year, 86%. 56 out of 65 on the year. Free throw good. First free throw hit of the night for the Thunderwolves. They were 0 for 3 until that one went in. 13-9. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. 34.4 to go here in the first quarter. One more for the senior out of George Washington High School in Denver. Free throw up, and she rims it in and out. No good. It's that kind of night, folks. Here's a long down-court feed to Hadzialiagic. And nice feed inside on the baseline to Cleveland, and she lays it in. Cheyenne Cleveland makes it 13-11. Thunderwolves by 2. Here's Beagley. Lobs it inside to Moore. Turns, spaces, fakes. Drives in, spins down the lane. Shot block, gets her own rebound. Shot block again, gets a rebound again. Jump ball's the signal, so it'll belong to the Thunderwolves on the alternating possession. Shot clock is off, so there's 11 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kaya Adams checks into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Beagley out of there. Angelica Wall into the game now for Adams State. Hadzialiagic comes out. Here's Jones. Inbounds pass. Lobs it way outside. Garreau has it. Moves in. 10 seconds to go. Drives in. Goes outside to Jones. He drives down the lane. She goes. Little scoop shot. No. Ball was blocked. And the rebound to the Grizzlies. Back the other way. Shot from just inside. Half court off the back iron. No good as the buzzer sounds. Kind of an indifferent first quarter. But the Thunderwolves lead it 13-11. Back with the second quarter. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. An iHeartRadio station. Online at foxsportspueblo.com and on your phone with your iHeartRadio app. KCCY Pueblo.
13-11 our score. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. Our officials tonight, by the way, Tommy Laura Jr., Chris Nemechek, and Kevin Jeldon. Tommy Laura Jr., I've never seen him before here at Massari Arena. He's the head man in charge. Thunderwolves go with a trap here to start this quarter, trying to break free. They get it underneath, and traveling is the call as Hadzialiagic had the ball inside, but then shuffled the feet. She steps to the free throw line, thinks he's got free throws. She's called for trash. She can't believe it. She says, man, I'm going to the line to shoot free throws. No such luck, says Kevin Jordan. So here come the Thunderwolves. Katie Cunningham going to play with these 2 fouls here. Gets it to Tule Sioux on the left wing. Down low to Hine. Up top to Long. She's open. 3 ball on the way. Off the back iron. Long rebound. Cunningham chases it down. Saves it. But it comes right to Adams State. They got a breakout situation. Here's McHenry. Has Tule Sioux to beat. In from the left. Layup good. Tule Sioux did well to avoid the foul there. It's 13-13. Second time the game's been tied tonight. Here's Tule Sioux on the right wing. Holds it there. Lobs it down to Rohr. Goes way up top to long, left side to Cunningham. Cunningham fakes, drives the baseline, cut off there, up top to Csu. Csu probing, goes inside to Rohr, backs her way in, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. That's Molly's first bucket of the game. 15-13. Thunderwolves on top. Here's a long three from the top. Good. McHenry coming out hot to start the quarter. She has 8 in the ball game to lead all scorers. Here's the ball on the right side. Long has it. Drives in, goes into the corner. Cunningham's open for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Csu skies for the rebound and has it. Dribbles out of trouble. Now into the paint. Kicks it off the long. Long in for the left shot. Blocked. Letting them go. And the ball saved to Adams State. They lead at 16-15. Here's McHenry on the left wing. Up top to Cooley. Cooley drives the right wing, stops, won't pop, comes outside, faking, driving in. Mortensen, nice dish to Hadzialiagic, and she has the bucket. Her first of the night. It's 18-15. Adams State by 3. Cross-court feed sails out of bounds. They were trying to hit Cunningham on the back door, but the pass, too much high heat on it. Speaking of high heat, baseball team opener today, they lost. Emporia State came in, 2 dynamite pitchers. They beat them 8-0 over at Rawlings Field. Doubleheader tomorrow. Csu goes for the steal, knocks the ball loose, but it will belong to Adams State. Last touched by Hadzialiagic. Timeout taken by the Grizzlies. 7:47 to go here in the second quarter. Adams State leads at 18-15. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, our Fox Sports Pueblo feed has been knocked off the air, but we're still on here with the internet feed, stretch internet feed. So we'll keep doing our job here. Cunningham brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. It's 18-15. Thunderwolves trail it by 3. Ball on the left side. Hine with it. Skips it cross court into the corner to Long. She drives the baseline. Cut off. Skips it cross court to Hine. Fakes the 3. Goes down low to Rohr. Rohr turns. Faces. Comes outside to Hine. Now to Csu. She's going to launch a long three-pointer. It's good. Well, Csu bails the offense out there as that possession was going nowhere. She decided to jack one up from about 25 and hit. Here's the ball outside. Quick jumper on the way. It's good by Broyles Mortensen. 20-18. Thunderwolves down by 2. Long with it. Goes left side to Hine. Now to Csu. She drives in. Ball knocked away. Goes loose out of bounds. Last touch by Adams State. And we welcome back our radio audience as our station took a little hit. Went off the air for a little bit. You missed a three-pointer by Csu Anderson and then a 2-point bucket by Adams State. Here's Rohr. Nice dish underneath to Jasmine. Goes up. Shot blocked. Jump ball. It belongs to Adams State on the alternating possession. Well, the officials have been very consistent tonight. They're not calling any fouls inside. They're letting them play. Frankly, I have no problems with it so far. Here's a feed up to the top. That's a travel, though, on Wilkes. Tell you what, Adams State, they play hard. They're out there competing. They don't have the greatest talent level in the world, but they're building. If they can get some talent to play as well as hard as they play, then look out. Here's Cunningham on the right wing. Holds it, goes up top to Long, left side to Johnson. She splits the defense, and she is fouled on the outside. That'll be a foul on Wilkes. She can't quite believe it. Larry Joe Hunt, the head coach for Adams State, not quite agreeing with it. That is foul number 2 on Wilkes. First team foul of the quarter. So it'll be Johnson triggering in on the baseline. Checking back in the game now, Nicole Broyles Mortensen. She's a hometown product out of Alamosa. Johnson to trigger it in. Goes way outside to Cunningham. Cunningham now will set things up. Just yo-yoing it on the wing, goes right side to Csu on the baseline. She backs out, trying to get it to Roar on the block, finds Molly. Molly backs away, nice dish to Johnson, but doesn't take the shot. Now Wheels goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Jasmine stayed with it and ties the game up at 20 apiece. Ball handed off outside. Here's Reyna. Lobs it into the corner. Mortensen kills the dribble. Spins, goes way outside with it, down to McHenry. Lobs it to the baseline. Drive of the left hand, shot no good. Roar with a rebound off the miss by McDonald. Outlet pass to Long. Long feet up ahead to Csu. In from the left. No, thought she was hit. No call. Csu thought she was hit. I didn't think she was hit. Back the other way. Here's Trujillo. Drives in on Long, and that's going to be traveling. The call on Brooke Trujillo. Substitution into the ball game for Adams State as checking back in Angelica Wall. 20-20 is our score. Thunderwolves basketball. Long brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Cut off there. Goes way outside to Csu. Lobs it to Cunningham. Now outside. Long's open. Jumper on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound loose on the baseline. Picked up by Adams State's Reyna. It's the outlet pass ahead to Trujillo. Trujillo across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Holds things up. Now hands the ball off to Reyna. Reyna fakes. Drives in on Cunningham. Now to the right side. Faking the jumper. Now driving into the paint. Dish to the baseline. McDonald from about 10 and hits. Lauren McDonald's first bucket of the game. Adams State back on top. 22-20. Long goes left side to Cunningham. She drives into the paint. Goes right side to Long. Outside to Jasmine. Open. Three-pointer on the way. Swish. Jasmine Johnson from way downtown bangs one in. It's 23-22. Thunderwolves back on top by one. Ball down, kicked away by Csu. 22 on the shot clock. Csu stretching it out over there. A big smile on her face. So it will be Adams State ball on the baseline. Ball inbounded way outside to Cooley. Cooley comes over onto the left side. Wall drives to the free throw line. Down the lane she goes. Shot blocked by Roar. To Johnson. Feeds it cross court to Csu on the left side. Now backs out of it. Comes up top to Roar. Free throw line jumper is up, in and out. No good. And the rebound belongs to Mortensen. Gets the outlet pass to Cooley. Cooley to the top of the key. Gives it to Reyna. Reyna holds. Nice ball fake. Now goes right side of the baseline. Looked like a travel. No call. Here's a jumper on the way. Way off the mark. Rebound to Long off the miss from Mortensen. Long gets it across the timeline. To right corner of the key. Lobs it underneath the Roar. Fakes. Goes up and hits. Molly Roar with 4. It's 25-22. Thunderwolves by 3. Here's Cooley across the timeline. Onto the right wing. With the ball there is Wall. To Reyna. Reyna in the corner. Fakes, drives the baseline. Dishes into the corner. That's a travel on Wall. Wall should have just taken the jumper there. Instead, she tried to get a little closer and shuffled the feet. McHenry back in the ball game. And Hadzi Ali Agic back in for Adams State. Long brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up by 3 with 3:20 to go here in the first half. Csu at the top of the key. Now lobs it down to Roar. Roar backs her way in, goes up with the right hand, missed it. And the rebound to McDonald. Gets the outlet pass to Cooley. Fires it into the corner to McHenry. She drives baseline on Johnson. Underneath the hoop, tried to reverse, missed it. Rebound attempt, no good. Rebound to Johnson. Long feet up ahead. Csu racing ahead of the pack. Runs out of real estate. Saves it to Johnson. Goes up top to Cunningham. Cunningham down low to Roar. Wheels, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Molly Roar with 6. 27-22. Thunderwolves lead is 5. That's their biggest lead of the game so far. Here's Cooley. Holds it. Now comes left side to McHenry. McHenry lobs it down on the block. McDonald turns, drives baseline. Shot blocked by Roar. And the rebound to Long. Long across the timeline. 3-on-3 break. Long right side to Johnson. She's open. 3 ball on the way. Foul is called on the Thunderwolves. It is a charge on Long. And here comes Cooley bringing it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Katie Jones into the game for the Thunderwolves. Cunningham out with those 2 personal fouls. Here's a drive, free throw line, or top of the key shot, blocked by Csu-Pueblo. And it will be Adam State ball. The initial signal was giving it to the Thunderwolves. We knew that was wrong. Csu-Pueblo blocked the shot there. So it'll be McHenry to trigger it in on the baseline for the Grizzlies. Lobs it way outside to Arena into the corner. That's an illegal screen set by Cooley on the baseline to free up McHenry. Foul on Cooley is her second. Thunderwolves on a 7-0 run right now. They lead it 27-22. Jasmine brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. 2:05 to go here, first half. Ball down to Moore on the block. Backs her way in, goes outside to Csu-Pueblo. She's going to launch a 3-ball. Swish! Csu-Pueblo Anderson has 12. 4 3-pointers in the game. It's a 10-0 run by the Thunderwolves. Yeah, we'll update you on where Csu-Pueblo sits now in the all-time scoring ranks. Here's a drive of the baseline. Feed way up top to McHenry. Down to the baseline. Ball deflected out of bounds. Off the hands of Maddie Merschel. So Csu-Pueblo now at 990 on her career. She has passed Katie Neff. Here's a feed up top to Csu-Pueblo. Drives in, foul. And the foul is on McHenry. And she's also passed Regina Pollard. So Csu-Pueblo is up to 13th now, the all-time leading scorers in CSU Pueblo basketball history. Here's Garreau on the left wing now for the Thunderwolves. 10 away from 1,000. Here's Csu-Pueblo, another 3-pointer, this one off the mark. Csu-Pueblo feeling it, firing early and often in this game. Long down court feed on the left side. Pull-up jumper on the baseline, no good by Mortensen, and the rebound to Beagley on the baseline. Gives it off to Garreau. Garreau now bring it across the timeline. Drives to the top of the key. Hands it off to Beagley. Beagley lobs it inside to Moore. Moore turns, wheels, goes up with the right hand. Shot blocked. Rebound loose on the baseline. Chase down. The Grizzlies save it. They do have the ball. Back the other way comes McHenry. On to the right side to Reyna. Reyna now left side, faking the jumper, driving baseline McHenry. She's cut off, now comes outside with it. They work the ball around the perimeter. Merschel onto the right wing. Here is Hadzialic, misses, and the long rebound outside, picked up by the Grizzlies. And a travel on the play on Mortensen as she skidded to a stop. Down to 34 seconds to go here in the half. Kai Adams checks in now for the Pack. Freshman. Out of Falcon, Colorado. Falcon High School. Thunderwolves will take the first good look they get. They'd like to use up as much time as they can. Here's a feed to Beagley. Foul from you. Oh, what is... I don't understand. I guess it's Beagley trying to get position on the block after taking a shove to the back. So the ball goes over to Adams State. Inbounds pass in the backcourt to Trujillo. Trujillo breaks the pressure, gets it across the timeline. Dribbles around a screen to the top. That's an illegal screen right there on Hadzialic. Hadzialic. I think I'm forgetting that syllable there. You got to get the aw in there. I've just been going Aligic. It's Aliagic. Can I buy a vowel, please? Here's Csu-Pueblo to the baseline. Kai Adams feeds it off to Beagley. Backs her way in. Won't take the shot. Comes outside to Csu-Pueblo. 8 seconds ago. Csu-Pueblo lost the dribble. Now starts a drive. Goes up running right-hander and drew the foul. Merschel on the foul. Csu-Pueblo might have got away with a travel there. It looked like a little extra step to get into the lane. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Csu-Pueblo at 79% on the year from the foul line. 51 of 65. Free throw up way off the mark. No good. Thunderwolves struggling from the line in this game. 1 of 6 so far from the free throw line are the Thunderwolves. This is a team that shoots 79% from the free throw line. Cheyenne Cleveland checks in now for Adams State. And checking out is Merschel. One more for Csu-Pueblo. Swishes this one through. She has 13 in the game. It's 31-22. 1 second to go. They can't get a shot off before the buzzer sounds. Halftime from Massari Arena. Thunderwolves lead it 31-22. Back with our halftime show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves lead it 31-22. They close out the first half on an 11-0 run. Adams State actually had the lead for quite a bit of the first half. Their last lead was at 22-20, but that's when the Thunderwolves ripped off 11 in a row. Sue Anderson with 13 to lead the way for the Thunderwolves. Molly Rohr with 6. Jasmine Johnson with 6. Sydney McHenry has 8 to lead the way for Adams State. Thunderwolves at halftime lead at 31-22. Fox Sports Pueblo update coming your way next, right after this. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. 31-22 our halftime score. Thunderwolves on top of the Grizzlies. Let's tell you how we got here. Thunderwolves opened up the game early with the lead, but Adams State tied them. Actually took the lead at the 6-5. We traded the lead back and forth. Thunderwolves eventually led by 4, 13-9, by 2 at the end of 1, 13-11. That's when Adams State caught a little bit of fire. They went on a little 9-5 run, had the lead at 20-18, again at 22-20, but that's when the Thunderwolves scored 11 straight to close out the first half and lead it 31-22. Sue Anderson with 13 points at halftime, 4 of 10 from the field, 4 of 9 shooting 3. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line, leads all scorers with 13 points. Molly Rohr with 3 field goals for 6. Jasmine Johnson, a couple of field goals. One of those was a 3. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 6. Cunningham, Long, and Moore with 2 apiece. Thunderwolves only 12 of 36 from the field, 33%. They were 5 of 15 from downtown. That's 33%. A measly 2 of 7 from the free throw line, however, 29%. Adams State, their leading scorer is Sydney McHenry. She has 3 field goals, 2 of them three-pointers. She has 8 at the break. After that, Brianna Reyna off the bench has 3. Carly Curry has 3. McDonald with 2. Cleveland with 2. Broyles Mortensen with 2. Atsialiagic has 2. 9 of 31 from the field, that's 29%. 4 of 9 shooting threes, that's 44%. 0 for 4 from the free throw line, 0%. Thunderwolves out-rebounded them 26-24. Long has 5 to lead the way there for the Thunderwolves. 4 rebounds for Reyna leads the way for Adams State. Thunderwolves with 6 assists in the first half on their 12 made baskets. 3 of them belong to Taylor Long. 7 assists for Adams State. 7 different players with 1 assist apiece. 13 turnovers for Adams State. Thunderwolves turned it over 10. Thunderwolves had 8 block shots. Molly Rohr with 5 block shots in the first half to lead the way there. 2 block shots for Atsialiagic for Adams State to lead the way there. 6 steals for Adams State. Merschel and Cooley with 2 each. Johnson and Garreau and Beagley had a steal for the Thunderwolves in the first half. Halftime score, Thunderwolves lead at 31-22. We'll be back. We'll have the second half. It all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves and the Grizzlies getting set to renew acquaintances after the halftime break. Adams State, they've already taken the court. Thunderwolves will get the ball first to start the second half here. They move it right to left as we look at it. Thunderwolves now making their way out onto the court. There's the whistle. We're ready to go. Inbounded to Cunningham. She'll bring it across the timeline. On the left side to Csu-Pueblo. Now back up top to Katie. She dribbles to the right wing. Stops and will pop from 15. Missed it. Hine with the rebound. Gives it outside to Long. Long now fakes. Drives in. Pulls up. Can't get the shot off. Goes outside to Cunningham. Right side to Anderson. Anderson moves in. Outside to Long. She's wide open. Won't take the three. Drives in. Is bumped. Throws it off the glass. No good. Roar with the rebound. Backs her way in and lays it in. Molly Roar with 8. Continues the run here for the Thunderwolves. 13 in a row now. They lead at 33-22. Well, that's almost a knee going out there by Cooley as she hit the deck. Hands the ball off to McHenry. Drives to the free throw line. Now to the baseline. Now down low. Csu went for the steal. Doesn't get it. Here's a drive to the hoop. Shot no, but a foul on Csu Anderson. And it'll be Hadzi Aliagic going to the free throw line. Foul on Csu's her second. It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for the native of West Jordan, Utah. 54% on the year. She missed 2 free throws earlier in the game. Adams State as a team, that's their first free throw hit of the game. They're now 1 for 5. They average only 62% as a team. That stops the run finally. At 13 in a row. Second free throw no good. Hine had the rebound. Almost lost it, but regains it on the baseline. Hands it off to Cunningham. And Cunningham brings it across the timeline for the Pack. Hands it off to Csu. Comes up top to Long. She's wide open. Launches the 3-ball. Swish. Long with 5. 36-23. Back the other way comes McHenry. Feeds it to the baseline. 10-footer no good. It's an air ball. Rebound to Csu. Csu across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. On the right wing. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Now comes outside to Hine. Up top to Long. Fakes the jumper. Moves in. Goes into the corner wide open. Here's the jumper by Cunningham. Off the back iron. No good. And the rebound on the baseline to Merschel. Hands it off. Long goes for the steal and ties things up. Alternating possession will belong to Adams State. Good hustle nonetheless, though, by Taylor Long as she snuck up on Carly Cooley. Inbounds pass comes to McHenry. McHenry lobs it up to the timeline. Hadzi Aliagic now gives it up top. Now onto the right side to Cooley. Cooley with the left-hand dribble. Hands the ball off. Here's a drive by Mortensen to the paint. Cut off there. In trouble. Big trouble. Gets rid of it finally to McHenry. Pulls up a wild shot on the baseline. An air ball and a rebound to Roar. Hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham now brings it across the timeline. Thunderwolves have numbers here. Cunningham to the baseline. Cut off, though, and the defense gets back. Feed it up top to Long. Long goes left side to Hine. She's wide open. 3-ball on the way. Short. And the ball goes over the top of the backboard out of bounds. Thunderwolves have had a lot of good looks from downtown in this game, and they're not hitting the wide open jumpers with the exception of Csu Anderson. Even at that, she's only 4. Now, Long goes for the steal. Almost had it. Knocked the ball away from Cooley. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Grizzlies. It'll be Merschel to trigger it in. She's out of Spring Creek, Nevada. Gets it in to McHenry. McHenry across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Cut off there by Cunningham. Down on the block. Backing her way in is McDonald. Shot blocked by Roar. That's her 6th block of the game. Back down low again. Shot blocked again by Roar. That's her 7th block as they continue to mount up. And here's a trip in the backcourt as Cunningham is tripped. The ball goes to Roar. And Roar now will hand the ball off to Katie, and she has a big smile on her face as she comes across the timeline. Left side to Long. Long holds it there. Looking for Roar down on the block. Can't get it to her. Goes to Hine. Now right side to Cunningham. Cunningham, backdoor. Long was wide open. Didn't see her. They go to Csu for 3. Got it. Csu Anderson with 16. 39-23. Timeout. Or no, the Thunderwolves knocked the ball loose in the backcourt. I was looking at my score sheet, marking it down. The Thunderwolves get the turnover. Now the timeout's taken by Adams State. 7 minutes to go here, third quarter. Thunderwolves with a hot start. They lead at 39-23. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. So Thunderwolves ball here after the timeout taken by the Grizzlies. Thunderwolves forced 13 turnovers in the first half. Problem is they turned it over 10 times themselves. Long and triggered in on the baseline now for the Pack. Lob it into Rohr, in the paint, fakes, goes up from the right side and banks it in. Molly Rohr has 10. 41-23, Thunderwolves by 18. Here come the Grizzlies back the other way. Here's Trujillo, hands the ball off up top to Wilkes. Wilkes goes to Cunningham. Cunningham makes the steal. Brings it across the timeline. On the right wing, gives it up top to Rohr. Rohr left side to Long. Long holds it, goes left side to Csu. Lobs it inside to Rohr, backs her way into the paint, now goes outside. Cunningham's open, jumper on the way, got it. Inside out, it always works for the Thunderwolves. 5 points for Cunningham. 44-23. Here's a quick drive the other way, missed it, and the rebound to Cunningham. Off the miss by McHenry. Back come the Thunderwolves. Nifty little dribbling there gets the fans' attention. Cunningham now dribbles on the right side. Ball whacked at. Tried to be stolen by McHenry. Can't quite get the job done. Herschel checks into the game, and out of the game goes McDonald for the Grizzlies. So it'll be Long to trigger it in right across the way on the opposite sideline. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. Cunningham holds the ball high. Left side to Csu. Back up top to Cunningham. Cunningham holds it. Now goes down low to Long. Fakes. Goes up with the left hand. Tried to draw the foul. Didn't get the job done. And the ball rebounded by Merschel. Outlet pass to Wilkes. Wilkes across the timeline. Fires it into the corner to McHenry. She drives the baseline. Goes around Csu. Threw it up off the glass. Missed it. Rebound shot up and in by Merschel. First bucket of the game by Merschel. And it's 44-25. Here's Csu. Nice pass to Rohr on the baseline. Missed it, though, from about 8 feet. Outlet pass. Here comes Trujillo across the timeline to the free throw line. Kills the dribble. Goes way outside with it to Wilkes. Wilkes hands it off to McHenry. McHenry on the left wing. Lobs it inside. Ball knocked away by Rohr. Can't get the steal, though. Comes back to Adams State. McHenry with it. Dribbles in. Goes left side. Arena with it. Reyna moves in, can't get the shot off. Lobs it cross court to McHenry. McHenry fakes, steps back on Csu. Shot blocked by Csu, and she has a breakout now. McHenry to beat. In from the right, goes up. Missed the layup. Rebound to Hine, and she banks it in. Hine's first bucket of the game, 46-25. Thunderwolves by 21. Here is Trujillo across the timeline. In from the right, hands the ball off to Reyna. Shot blocked! Oh my, Lauren Hines sends it into the Adams State bench down the way. Rejected it with utter disdain. Now the Thunderwolves go to the bench, and first things first, we got a timeout. 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 46-25. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, after the last stat report, we're going to have to go to the record book here and keep an eye on Molly Rohr. She has 8 blocks in the game. Let's see what the individual record is. I was looking at a bunch of records earlier today. Here's McHenry driving in, pulls up, shot. No foul on the Thunderwolves. It's not McHenry. It's actually Broyles Mortensen on the drive to the hoop. Foul called on Maddie Beagley. She has 3. Free throw, no good. It has been an abysmal night from the free throw line for both teams. One more for Mortensen. Normally 63% on the year. She missed another one. Ball loose in the lane. Adams had it, lost it. Picked up by Rohr. Rohr hands it off now to Johnson. Jasmine Johnson in the game. She brings the ball across the timeline. Katie Jones is out there. She has it right now at the top of the key. Gives it off to Csu. Csu lobs it inside to Rohr. Backs her way into the paint. Now won't make the move. Goes outside to Jasmine. She will launch for 3. Short. Csu had the rebound and saves it in the corner. Dribbles it out of harm's way. Goes down low to Rohr again. Backs her way in with the left hand. Takes a hit. Makes the shot anyway. 48-25. Thunderwolves by 23. Back the other way comes Cooley. Is it up top? Mortensen with it. On to the right side. Merschel into the corner to Cooley. Now up top here is McHenry for three. Missed it. Rebound loose in the lane. Tule-Su had it. Lost it. Goes right to Roar. Roar's whacked at. Gets the outlet pass to Johnson. Brings it across the timeline. Jasmine in from the right. Cut off there. And a whistle foul on, I think it's on Reyna, I believe. Yep. Brianna Reyna. It's her first foul of the game. That is only the first team foul on Adams State here in the quarter. Inbounds pass to Jasmine. Fakes the jumper. Moves in from right. Little teardrop off the back iron. No good. Offensive foul called on Jasmine Johnson. Ball inbounded to Cooley. Cooley facing pressure in the backcourt here by the Pack. Now ahead. Now back to Cooley. Cooley across the timeline. Gets it across with 1 second to spare. Dribbles to the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Reyna. Reyna backs her way in. Pulls up left corner of the key outside to McHenry. McHenry holds the ball there. Comes onto the right side. Marshall with it. Marshall looking underneath. Goes left side anyway. Here's a jumper by Mortensen. No good with about 2 on the shot clock. Nice rebound there by Tule-Su Anderson. And then she dribbled it off her heel. Ball loose on the deck. Tied up. It'll be Thunderwolves ball on the alternating possession.
Hey, can we run high? Can we try and run high again? Hey, run high!
Now Tule-Su Anderson, she needs 22 tonight to get to 1,000 in her career. She's at 16 right now, so needs a couple more three-point hits. Here's Johnson at the top of the key. Down low, Roar backs her way in, lost the ball. Jones picks it up, though, on the wing. Jones goes up top to Jasmine. Down low to Roar. Foul from behind here on Adams State. The foul will be on Marshall. And into the ball game comes Hadzi Aliagic. Jones to trigger it in outside to Johnson. Johnson holds it up top to Tule-Su Anderson. Tule-Su directing traffic. She goes to the free throw line. Down the lane she goes. Scoops it up. No, but she drew the foul. Tule-Su took it right down the heart of the defense. The problem is there was no defense. They had to reach in and foul her on the way by. And the foul called on Reyna. That's her second. Tule-Su 1 out of 2 from the stripe tonight. 79% on the year. This is her 68th free throw attempt of the year. It's on the way. It's good. She has 17. 49-25. Count down to 1,000. She's 5 away. Free throw up and good. 18 for Anderson. 50-25. The Thunderwolves have doubled them up. Here's McHenry across the timeline. Ball knocked away. Jasmine Johnson has the steal. She picked McHenry's pocket. In for the right, draws the foul. And McHenry yapping a little bit. Not sure what she's yapping about. And no shots on the play. That's the 4th team foul on Adams State. And that's foul number 3 on McHenry. Now we got some pushing and shoving, some extracurricular giving the business in the stack here on the right corner of the key. Inbounds pass comes outside. Ty Adams. Now left side, Tule-Su with it. Goes inside to Roar. Backs her way into the paint. Goes up with the right hand hook. Missed it off the back iron. And the rebound to Hadzi Aliagic. She's fouled, I think, on Roar. First foul of the game on Molly Roar. Second foul, rather, on Molly. Inbounds pass into the backcourt to McHenry. McHenry brings it across the timeline. Throws an elbow right into the side of Jasmine Johnson. Get a little chippy out there. Ball knocked away. Thunderwolves try to get the steal. It's loose in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adams State. And then McHenry just puts the ball in. You know, she's kind of a different kind of player. Just kind of put the ball on the deck. That'll draw you a technical in some circles. Here's Jasmine Johnson bringing it across the timeline. Goes to Jones on the right wing. Up top to Tule-Su. Lob it inside to Rohr. Ball batted away. Comes right to Adams. Adams up top to Tule-Su. Tule-Su passes off to Jones. Ball batted away out of bounds. Adams State trying to pick up the defensive intensity here right now. They're down 50-25. Inbounds pass to Johnson. 15 on the shot clock. Jasmine over here on the left side. Ball knocked away. Jasmine picks it up again. Dribbles to the top of the key. Crossover move and lost it. Stolen away by the Grizzlies. And the ball off to McHenry. She'll bring it across the timeline. Feeds it ahead to Reyna. Stops and pops and hits. Brianna Reyna. A little quick pull in the mid-range game. 50-27. Here's Adams. Right side to Johnson. Down low to Rohr. Ball batted away from behind. Stolen by the Grizzlies. Here comes McHenry. Has Tule-Su to beat. In from the right through the... No, they call her for traveling. Minute 10 to go here in the third quarter. Adams and Rohr and Johnson out of the game. Angie Moore, Hine, and Long back in there now for the Thunderwolves. Down to a minute 5 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 50-27. Long drives in from the left all the way to the hoop. Shot blocked though, and rebound underneath to Reyna. Reyna has the ball deflected loose, and then there's going to be a foul on Jones as she plows into Marshall. Puts the Thunderwolves over the limit, so it'll be free throws upcoming for Adams State. It'll be Marshall to the line. She's missed a pair in the game tonight. Normally pretty good from the free throw line. 74% coming in. She's down to 67 now after the two misses. Free throw on the way. Got this one. It's her third point of the game. 50-28. One more for Marshall. It's a deep breath. Has a little weird little move with the ball, but it works. 50-29. 4 in a row by the Grizzlies. Tule-Su on the left wing foul. And Hadzi Aliagic not happy with that call. And Tule-Su Anderson to the free throw line. 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Has 18 in the game. Free throws up, and it's good. 19 now for Tule-Su. 3 away from the magic 1,000 mark. Free throw up and good. 20 points for Tule-Su Anderson. 998 for her career. 52-29. Thunderwolves lead it by 23. Here is the ball across the timeline by Brooke Trujillo. Onto the left side. Here's Elena down the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Hine. Outlet pass to Long. Taylor will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Moves in. She's wide open. Won't take the shot. Goes to Moore. Now outside to Long. Long to the free throw line. Outside to Jones. Right side to Long. Long now skips it left side to Tule-Su. Tule-Su knows she's close. Wanted to jack the jumper. Couldn't get it done. Here's Jones down the lane. Running right-hander in. You know, I watch Katie Jones work out all the time. She's the first one here, and she has skills, and she just needs to take advantage of them. 54-29. Here's a shot at the buzzer. No good. We go to the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 54-29 over the Grizzlies of Adams State. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 54-29. Thunderwolves lead it by 25 at the end of 3 quarters. They outscored Adams State 23-7 in that quarter.
Well, you got 8, yeah. She had 3 on that 1%.
So, Thunderwolves on top. Let's see who they're going to trot out here. Same lineup that finished off the quarter. You know they're going to try to get Tule-Su the next bucket so they can get her to 1,000 in style here. Adams State gets the ball first to start this fourth quarter. the feisty one, Sydney McHenry with the ball. Ball batted away, foul by Lauren Hine from behind. Katie Cunningham going to check in now. And Jones will come out. So McHenry triggered in on the baseline. Lobs it inside, backing her way in. Shot no good by McDonald. Rebound to Adams State. They've got it outside. Oh, Long went for the steal. Doesn't get it. McHenry now for three. Off the back iron. Long rebound to Long. It's a 2-on-1 with Anderson. Here's Long. Feeds it to Tule-Su in for the right. Good! She's at 1,000. 22 points for Tule-Su Anderson. 56-29. Here's McHenry bringing it across the timeline. Thought they might try to stop the game, but maybe at the next whistle here they'll do it. Here's a feed outside. Jumper on the way. It's good by Mortensen. Mortensen has 4. It's 56-31. Traveling in the backcourt called on Katie Cunningham. Jasmine Johnson checking in, and Tule-Su will come out of there as she's reached 1,000 points in her career, and the bench congratulating her on the sideline. The fans don't all know it here yet. Here they're going to get the announcement. There's the announcement. The fans appreciate it. McHenry now dribbles to the right wing. Hands the ball off. Here's Mortensen up top. Long jumper by Merschel. No good. Long rebound belongs to Adams State as Mortensen has it. Gives it up top to McHenry. Now into the corner. Here's a quick fire jumper on the way. An air ball comes out the other side. It's picked up there by Adams State. They drive in. Moore goes for the steal. Jump balls. The call. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves on the alternating possession. Inbounds pass to Katie Cunningham. Cunningham now fires it ahead to Long. Long on the left wing, dribbles out of trouble. Now into the paint, cut off, goes outside to Johnson, right side to Cunningham. Skips it in the corner, wide open. Long won't take the jumper though. Skips it back cross court to Cunningham. She dribbles into the paint, goes nice pass underneath to Angie Moore. What a beautiful feed from Katie Cunningham. Moore has 4, 58-31. Back the other way, ball batted away from behind, but a foul called on Long. Tule-Su Anderson back in the game now, and Cunningham coming out. Limping a bit. I hope she's all right. She's got that big knee brace on her left leg, or knee. Inbounds pass to McHenry. Henry at the top of the key, hands the ball off now to Mortensen. Stops, goes left side, now they come way outside. And here's a whistle. Timeout taken by Adams State. 8:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 58-31. It is a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, it's a record-setting night for the Thunderwolves. Molly Rohr has set a school record block shots for a game. She has 8. The previous record 7 by Katie Neff. So 8 block shots in the game for Molly Rohr. Here's a feed on the back door. Shot missed the layup, though. They get their own rebound, and they dribble out of trouble, and a reach-in foul on the Thunderwolves. I think they caught Tule-Su trying to... A little thievery there as Ozzy Aliagic is fouled on the play by Tule-Su. That's her 3rd. Here's McHenry, inbounds the ball. Gets it into Hadzi Aliagic. Now up top. Ball on the left side into the corner of McHenry. Henry holding it there, skips it now to Mortensen. Mortensen a trap, and the ball tied up. Jump ball belongs to Adams State on the alternating possession as Lauren Hine reached in there and tied things up. We've had a tremendous amount of held balls tonight in this game. Both teams very aggressive reaching in. Tule-Su gets the steal. Head to Long. Long across the timeline to the free throw line. In for the left, cut off there, goes outside. Angie Moore going to step into a 3, short. And the rebound to Mortensen. Mortensen outlet pass to McHenry, brings it across the timeline. 58-31, Thunderwolves lead it. Ball on the right side. Here's Mortensen, lobs it inside, and it's good by Hadzi Aliagic. That is her 5th point of the game. 58-33. Ball right side, Johnson with it. Isn't out to Long. Long left side to Tule-Su, into the corner to Hine. Hine covered up there. She dribbles out of trouble. Ball whacked at and stolen by Adams State. They're very quick with the hands in this game. Here's a long down-court feed to the left baseline. Faking, driving the baseline. Layup, miss. Oh, no, it goes in. I thought it was coming out of there. Beg your pardon. Never assume, Jim. Never assume. Lauren McDonald with 4. 58-35. Back the other way. Csu Anderson decked on her way to the hoop. It's been kind of a running battle in this game between her and Hadzi Aliagic. And Csu comes up holding her hip a little bit, but I think she'll be all right. 4th foul of the game on Layla. So Csu Anderson working on her 2nd 1,000. Joe, if you didn't know, that's 1,001. Okay. I was going to make sure Joe Servi is listening to my broadcast. One more for the junior from Vancouver, Washington. It's good. Csu with 24. Yeah, it's 1,002. 1,002. All right, get a ball for each point. Inbounds pass to Cooley. Cooley across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Up top to McHenry. McHenry on the left side to Cooley. Cooley holds it there, way outside. Here's Merschel. There's a hurt player inside. And it's McHenry. And not sure what the problem is. She's going to try to tough it out, but she's got to come out of the game. Oh, she rolled an ankle or something. She tried to fight it off. She goes over to the end of the bench. She'll want to get back in there. She is a competitor, the senior out of Dolores, Colorado. Here's Cooley to trigger it in for the Grizzlies. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Mortensen. Won't take the shot. Hands it off to Cooley. Cooley dribbles around a screen. Now onto the right side to Reyna. Reyna a couple dribbles. They're trying to get it down on the block. Turning, facing, faking. Ball knocked away and stolen by Katie Jones for the Thunderwolves. Had Jasmine streaking ahead of the field. Doesn't find her. Goes left side instead to Long. Long now will hold it. Into the corner. Jones is open. 3 ball on the way. Short. Rebound Jasmine Johnson on the baseline. Gets rid of it outside. Here's Moore from the free throw line. Angie Moore has 6. 62-35. Inbounds pass in the backcourt. Comes to Mortensen. Now gives it off to Cooley. Cooley across the timeline for the Grizzlies. She's at the top of the key. Holds things up there. Now onto the right side to Mortensen. Mortensen one bounce. Comes way outside, but they swing it on the left side to Cooley. Fakes the jumper. Moves in. Steps now down low. Ball to Lena, and she lost it out of bounds. Brianna Reyna, not Lena. She's out of Texaco, New Mexico. Taylor Long out of the ball game. And Anna Garreau checks in.
Carolina.
The senior out of Longmont. Went to Silver Creek High School. Gets the ball inbounded to Johnson. Onto the right side to Jones. Jones dribbles out of the trap. Gets it to Garreau. Throw a couple ball bounces. Ball knocked away, but it goes right to Moore. Moore tried to go baseline to Beagley. Ball deflected out of bounds by Reyna. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. The Jones to trigger it in on the baseline for the Pack. Lobs it outside to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson a couple bounces. Hands it all off to Garreau. Garreau lobs it to Moore. Turns, faces, free throw line jumper in and out, no good. And the rebound on the baseline belongs to McDonald. Hands it off to Cooley and ahead to Reyna. Reyna down into the corner to McHenry's back in the game. Launches the jumper. It's off the back iron, no good. Long rebound in the corner. Going to be a foul on the Thunderwolves on Angie Moore, I believe. Yep. 4th team foul on the Thunderwolves. Molly Rohr going to check back in. And Moore will come out. So Adams State ball on the baseline. 5:06 to go here, 4th quarter. Inbounds pass to come outside. Here's McDonald. Won't take it. Goes to McHenry. Free throw line jumper good. McHenry in double figures. She has 10. Good to see her back out there after the injury. 62-37. Here's Garreau in from the left. Cut off on the baseline. Goes outside to Rohr. Rohr dribbles out of trouble. Ball deflected into the backward. Jasmine Johnson will chase it down. 18 on the shot clock. Jasmine brings it across. Spins outside, reach-in foul called on Cooley. Only the second team foul on Adams State.
Number 24,
So Katie Jones, the triggered in for the Thunderwolves. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson holds it there. Goes left side to Jones. Jones, little crossover, reach-in foul on McHenry. That's foul number 4 on Sydney. Third team foul on the Grizzlies. McDonald out. Hadzi Ali, I'll get back into the game. Inbounds pass to Johnson. Looking for Rohr on the block. Instead goes to Jones at the free throw line. She drives in, goes up a little scoop shot, doesn't get the roll. Rebound on the baseline. Hadzi Ali gets it. Gets the outlet pass to McHenry. She brings it across the timeline. Fires it ahead to Reyna in the corner. Lobs it down on the block. They double team the post. Pass outside to Cooley. Both batted away by Johnson. Out of bounds to the baseline. That should be our media timeout right here. Let's see if anybody's paying attention. Well, maybe we're not going to get one in the fourth quarter. We already had an earlier timeout. Bounce pass. Now up top. Here's Hadzi Aliagic. Goes up with right hand scoop shot. Foul on, I believe, going to be on Kaya Adams, and it is. Foul number 1 on Kaya. Hadzi Aliagic at the free throw line. Free throws up, and it's off the back iron, no good. Been an adventure tonight for Layla at the free throw line. She's 1 out of 5 now from the stripe in this game. And she missed another one. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adams State. Good hustle there by Beagley. Adams State is a team now 3 of 12 from the stripe. On the right side, Garreau dribbles out of a trap to the right wing. Cut off, feeds it off to Beagley. Now to Johnson. Johnson moves in. Goes up a little scoop shot with the left hand. Good. Timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 3:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 64-37. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 3:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 64-37. Almost hard to believe they trailed in this game at one point, 20-18, and again at 22-20. But they scored the last 11 of the first half and have never looked back here in the second half. Here's Cooley on the right wing, hands the ball off to McHenry. McHenry onto the left side to Reyna. Down on the block, batted away, and Beagley went for the steal, doesn't get it. Chased down by Reyna. On the left side of McHenry. She drives the baseline. Wheels on Jasmine. Missed the layup, though. Rebound loose underneath. Reyna has it. Right-hand scoop shot, no good. And Kaya Adams gets the rebound for the Thunderwolves. She'll dribble out of herself. Long down-court feed ball thrown away. Cooley makes the steal. Saves it into McHenry. McHenry across the timeline. Goes cross-court to Reyna. Reyna going to launch a 3-ball. Short. Rebound to Katie Jones on the baseline. She takes a whack. Gets rid of it ahead to Garreau. Garreau across the timeline. Lobs it underneath. Tried to hit Jasmine Johnson. Ball deflected. Kaya Adams chases it down. Now outside to Beagley. Play gets a little bit ragged here. Here's Beagley driving into the paint. Little scoop shot up and in. Oh, my. Maddie Beagley. Oh. Where have you been the last 2 years with that move, Maddie? And she'll go to the line, a chance to complete the three-point play. Maddie Beagley showing me something there. Petrovic checks into the game, as well as Chelsea Valleos. Jones and Johnson come out for the Thunderwolves. Of course, Chelsea Valleos started her basketball career at Adams State, played her freshman year there before transferring up here a year ago. Here's Beagley, chance for the three-point play, swish. 67-37, Thunderwolves by 30. Ball right side, McHenry down on the block, backing away, and shot blocked by Beagley. The Maddie Beagley show the last 30 seconds here. Anna Garreau comes out, and Chandler Bobby into the game. Bobby hit a bucket last week. Here's the inbounds pass. Backdoor feed thrown away. They had a wide open player coming in. It was Mortensen in from the left, but the pass sailed about 3 feet over her head. 2:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 67-37. Stay with us for our post-game show. We'll talk to Tule Sue Anderson, as well as the head coach Jim Turgeon. Here's Petrovic on the left wing. Goes outside to Bobby. Bobby moves in. Gives it up top to Vallejo. Right side, Adams is open. 3 ball on the way. Short. Long rebound. Chased down by Beagley. Up top to Vallejo. Vallejo holds it. Right side to Adams. Adams walked with the ball. Substitutions in. Brooke Trujillo checks in now for Adams State. Inbounds pass. Trujillo bring it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Hands the ball off to McHenry. McHenry up top. Now to Reyna. Reyna dribbles to the right wing. Cut off. Ball knocked away, but it comes right back into her hands, and she's fouled by Petrovic. So to the free throw line, it'll be Brianna Reyna. Reyna's first trip to the line tonight. Adams State 3 for 12 from the free throw line, make it 3 for 13. It's been an abysmal night from the charity stripe. One more for Reyna. She's a freshman out of Texaco, New Mexico, and she missed another one. And the rebound, Kai Adams lost it. It goes right to McHenry, and she's fouled. And this foul will be on Chelsea Vallejos. So that'll send Sydney McHenry to the free throw line. McHenry has 11 points tonight. Her first trip to the free throw line, and she misses. Well, they only shoot 62% of the team, and that's going to drop. Should I say it? Bigley? No, that's the first and last time I'll use that word in a broadcast, folks. Here's a collision as Vallejos has hit the deck. Back the other way comes Adams State. Feed in lane. Ball shot is blocked, but a foul called on Kaya Adams as she hammered Brooke Trujillo. Foul number 2 on Kaya Adams. So it's Brooke Trujillo to the free throw line. She's only 33% on the year, but 1 out of 3. Free throw up, hits the front iron, but it bounces through there. She gets the shooter's roll, her first point of the game. She only averages 0.9 points a game, so she's at her game average. Kind of a scrappy little player. Hits the second free throw. 67-40. A minute 45 to go. Here's Adams across the timeline. Crossover dribble, goes underneath the beak. Oh, they had Bobby wide open, didn't see her on the back door. Petrovic outside Adams. Adams is bumped and she's fouled, and that'll send Kaya to the free throw line. So 2 free throws for Kaya Adams. She's yet to hit a free throw this year, 0 for 1. Freshman out of Falcon, Colorado. Spins it up and in. 68-40. One more for the 6-foot freshman. Good-looking athlete. She ever grows, if her game ever grows into match her body and what she can do out there, she's going to be a stud. 69-40. Here's a drive on the wing. Ball comes way outside to McHenry. Goes left side to Reyna. Reyna fakes, drives to the baseline, cut off there, comes outside, and there's Adams with a steal. Gets the outlet pass to Petrovic. Petrovic hands the ball off to Vallejos. We're down to a minute 10 to go here. Feet ahead to Adams, lobs it down low for Beagley, bad pass. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Reyna. Reyna fires it ahead onto the right side. Here is Mortons, and she is fouled by Beagley. Fans wanting the official not to call that foul. It looked like a clean block by Maddie Beagley, and it's a 29-point game. Even the men in stripes can't catch a break. Free throw on the way. It's good. Mortensen now 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight, has 5 points in the game. It's 69-41. Thunderwolves lead it by 28. One more. Free throw up and good. So Mortensen hits a pair. She has 6. 69-42. Vallejo brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Here they come with the trap. Go right side to Bobby. Bobby drives the baseline. She's in, goes up, shot, blocked, but a foul. And their Bobby took it right at Arena and drew the foul. So Bobby the line. She's yet to shoot a free throw this year. On the way, got it. One more for Chandler, the sophomore out of Bennett, Colorado. Off the back iron, no good, but Beagley chases down the rebound. Great hustle. Maddie's played a whale of a ball game here tonight. Here's Vallejo's handing the ball off to Bobby. Bobby goes right side to Adams. Adams will drive the baseline. Stops and pops from about 15 left. It's short. And the rebound outside to McHenry. McHenry now will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Drives in. Goes up with the scoop. Missed it. Ball was blocked by Beagley. Petrovic on the rebound. Hands it off now to Vallejo's. Vallejo's facing pressure in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Nifty dribbling out top there by Vallejo's. Goes right side to Adams. Skips it now left side. Bobby's wide open. Won't take the three. Goes outside to Vallejo's. Fans kind of getting on. Chandler say, hey, man, play it out. Launch that jumper. But the shot clock is off. The Thunderwolves are just going to dribble it out. They're under strict orders. That ends the ball game. Thunderwolves win it 70-42. Back with our post-game show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 70-42. A little bit of a slow start in this game. Adams State actually had the lead on a few occasions in the first half. Their last lead was at 22-20. Then the Thunderwolves ripped off the final 11 of the first half. Started the second half strong. Led it at the end of 3 quarters, 54-29. And then to win the ball game 70-42. Tule Sue Anderson, the individual star of the game, 24 points tonight. In her career now, she's at 1,002, and she'll be our post-game guest. Molly Rohr also sets an individual block shot record tonight. 8 block shots in the game, breaks the previous record held by Katie Neff of 7 in a ball game. Back with our interviews right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Jim Turgeon making his way down the scores table. He'll be in here shortly. We'll make a little room for him to squeeze in there. Get the old headset on. There you go. Joining me now, the head coach of the Thunderwolves, Jim Turgeon. And Jim, with a little bit of a slow start tonight, but the team finally got it going there second quarter on into the third quarter.
You know, this team has been outstanding. Our team been outstanding all year in practice, what I call championship practices. And yesterday, I didn't tell you before the game, we did not have a championship practice, and I really had to jump them. And we played the first half just like we were practicing yesterday. And I don't know if they're tired or what, or school. You know, sometimes school has, right. You know, they have tests, or unfortunately boyfriend things happen too. But for whatever reason, we weren't ready to play. But I was happy with the effort the second half. Well,
sometimes, I don't know if you play down to level your opponent, but the opponent tonight, maybe not all that talent-wise, but effort-wise, they get after you.
Well, that absolutely. Every time they played us, they played hard, and they're scrappy, and they're not going to back down. You know, that's credit to their coach and their players. They're just not as skilled as us, and I don't know what to say. And their matchup zone's tough, and we did. You know, I thought I had it figured out, but I guess I still don't have it figured out.
Well, once the team did make the adjustment, got that little run, and I think that just got the tempo of the game picked up a little bit. I think that helped.
Yeah, we picked them up full court man-to-man in the second half. That sped them up, and their offense was out. That actually made him take quicker shots so we get the ball sooner. And then we changed our break the second half, and that helped us too. And we just played a better tempo. And I thought Taylor Long was really good. I don't know what her numbers are, but I thought she finally kind of got us going and pushing the ball and finding the right people. And it was much better second half.
Now she's kind of the distributor tonight. Katie, a little bit of foul trouble again, and she had to kind of fill that role for you, I think, tonight a little bit.
You know, we expect so much out of Katie, and I'm really demanding of her because I've known her for a long time now. And, you know, she was not very good tonight. Let's just call it the way it is. You know, she's not very good. She probably still had 8 rebounds and 3 assists or something. But, you know, she has to play better than that against, you know, the top teams in our league. And she usually does. So I think it's just a one-night thing.
And then Csu, of course, gets to the 1,000-point level. It looked like that was kind of a mission of hers tonight, firing early and often. But kind of special, though, when she gets on a roll shooting those threes.
Yeah, I didn't even mind the shots early in the game because we were standing around so much. We had a game like that earlier. I just said, you know, just shoot the ball so we can try to get some tempo and rhythm going. And so I was okay with it. I think she took one kind of bad shot there in the early goings. But, you know, she's a great player, and she wants to be good, too.
Right.
Sometimes she's emotional and doesn't want to be coached, but when she calms down, she lets me coach her, and she's a heck of a talent.
Then Molly Rohr, all those block shots, a little slow start again offensively, but defensively she was there all night, and it just seemed like this was mounting up for her inside there. I think she had 3 on one trip. That helps to get those numbers up.
Yeah,
sooner or later they're going to figure it out.
I feel like, you know, she's done so good, and when she was missing those shots early, I'm thinking, you know how you do an NBA player, like, how do you miss a shot when you're right shooting your hands like a foot from the basket?
Yeah.
And I expect Molly to make everything, and she wasn't, but, you know, she got going. She's a great kid, and she's another one, just wants to be a good player, wants to help her team, and, you know, she's great.
Well, now we got this one out of the way. We're kind of worried about it coming in here, what was going to happen in this game, but you got that one out of the way. I'm sure that's like a big relief. Now the big ball game tomorrow night against Fort Lewis.
Yeah, I didn't want to holler as much as I did tonight, but you know, tomorrow night I think we'll play better. You know, we're talking about that we won by 30, but we got to play better, and it'll be more traditional game where they'll play man-to-man most of the time, and the matchups will be actually better for us, even though they're more talented. So I expect us to turn back to normal tomorrow night.
Okay, I want you to take 20 minutes off, then go to work.
I'm absolutely going to do that.
There it is. That's usually the formula for one Jim Turgeon. Back right after this timeout. We'll talk to Csu Anderson. All comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. And joining you now, the star of the game, Csu Anderson. And Csu, I didn't get to it during the broadcast, but I remember a conversation we had about, it's almost been 2 years ago now, at the end of the season, down there in, I think it was in Texas, down in at Amarillo, was it? Or in Canyon, Texas, West Texas.
Okay.
And I told you, you have a chance to be one of the real stars of this program in a couple years. And here we are, you've reached the 1,000-point plateau. Talk about the journey.
It's been an amazing journey. I'm really blessed to be on such an amazing team. Without my team, I wouldn't even be close to reaching a goal like that. So I'm really blessed to have them, and especially my coaches. They're amazing. They put up with me. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to achieve this goal anyways. So I'm just really thankful, and then I know that with anybody that works really, really hard and just pays attention to detail and works with their team, that you can achieve any goal.
Now, as you're going along during the game like this, you know that goal's out there. I'm sure you know going in, I need 22. So as the game's going along, do you getting updates from anybody, or are you keeping track? How's that work in your head?
No, I really, game by game, I never look at the scoreboard to see how many points I have. I never ask anyone how many points I have. I was told that I needed 22 more points, but I had not planned on doing all of them tonight.
Right.
I thought I was going to spread them out, maybe not get them this weekend. So I was just like, whatever the game has in store for me, then that's just how it's going to be. And it's awesome that I was able to achieve that goal in one night. So that's cool.
Well, Jim Turgeon talked about early on in the game, you weren't getting any offense from everybody. I think sometimes you sense that, say, you know what, I better hit some shots here.
Yeah, sometimes when we are a little stagnant, I feel like maybe I have to attack, kick it out. So I just have to try and find ways if we're not scoring. I know that that's something that I'm good at. So I know that if I attack, I have other people attacking. If I attack, the defense will come down, and then I can make plays by passing it to the post or kicking it out. And so it gives opportunities when I drive or when I go to try to score.
Well, quick Thoughts about tomorrow? Fort Lewis, another big matchup.
Yeah, definitely. They're a really good team. They're a scrappy team. They're really defensive-oriented, just like we are. It's going to be a tough game. We know that we have to come out way better than we did today. So we'll see. It should be a really good game. I'm excited. I have my sister here. So
all right.
I'm really excited to have her here. And, and it was just my brother's birthday, so.
Well, tell everybody hello. Happy birthday to everybody.
Happy 16th birthday, boys. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Mom and Dad. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
There she is, the star of the game, Tule Sue Anderson. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to Ralph Turner. What a transition.
Woo!
Join next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.